Welcome to the Three River Valley series for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, and we're picking up on the 17th of June 1936, so we're slowly moving towards that magic date of 1938. Now, before we get started, I want to apologise that this video is a day late, and the reason for that is that for some reason I convinced myself that I needed to do an episode of No Man's Sky and Imperium on the same day, and this resulted in the fact that I didn't actually record Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. I have absolutely no idea what I was thinking at the time, but that's the way it is. Now, in this part, I'm not sure what I want to do, simply because we're in a kind of catch-up phase at the moment. One thing I do want to do is possibly try and get this road finished, but to do that, we're going to have to earn some dollars so that I can move this paver that's in here. And I'm kind of thinking that in the last part I didn't bother with this, and this is going to be very slow, but actually I've got to make sure. I don't think the construction office is built yet, is it? No, it's not finished yet, so we're gonna have to wait for this to be built, and then we're going to move the paver up. But what I've also done is exactly what I did last year, is I flipped my trucks here. Let's just speed the game up a little bit. I've just moved the trucks here to sell the crops because we're on the 19th of June. We've got about a month to drop off all these crops here. So hopefully we won't have a major problem with the crops running out up here. I think we probably got more than enough to get through at the moment. And the idea is that if I can start selling off the crops here, because they're all queuing up to, what we'll be able to do is we come into here. I'm not sure what I want to buy. I might buy this low boy. It seems to be the fastest. And I mean, they've got this Mack truck that can carry 40 tons of steel, but I don't really like that idea. Although possibly this one for 12,000. But what I want to do is get this low boy, and then the other thing I'm also looking at is we come here. We've got a paver, but the real prize that I do want is this Aveling Barford. But you can see this only does 5 kilometers an hour. But I'm hoping that if I buy this, I can then put that onto a lowboy as well. So that might decide which truck we're going to use. Anyway, we're going to try and pile up some rubles. Not rubles, sorry, dollars. Generally, the rest of the economy is going pretty well. We are building up our fuel there. We're getting a little bit of reserve. We're getting a more consistent workforce in here. We are getting very close to getting this built. Now this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would do, but I think part of the problem is that we don't have any cranes to really assist with the process there. And as I say, we got this road here, but it's just getting the workforce out here. I really feel that I need the paver and roller, because I certainly want to do these roads all the way to here. And the more I think about it, the more I want to do this main road. I'm not too worried about the side roads. I'm not too sure what jobs have we got here. I don't think these guys have got anything to do. What I do want is to build this, because I've actually noticed I've got a bit of a problem down here in the fact that these blocks are out of range of the schools. So what we've done is I put another old school block here, and hopefully that will improve the situation. Now you can see my happiness is really high, but we're still struggling to get that loyalty up. And if I come into here and show the overlay, we're kind of getting a little bit of a hot spot here. You can see this is up to 39, this is up to 38%. And I do wonder whether this is actually holding me back, but it says loyalty below cannot move in, but for some strange reason that we're actually getting better loyalty in this area with the the citizens being allowed to move in. Also, again, I did notice that I'm getting a little bit of a population shortage in this area as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to allow people to. Whoops, what was happened there? Oh no, sorry. So we're going to actually. Oh, we've got people can come into there. But the other alternative is, I think that what you've got here is an aging population. I just want to check this as well. So we got here lifespan, age. No, we got 23-year-olds, 32-year-olds. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on anyway. So that's. So we're going to get that there, but we are filling these up relatively quickly. So I am kind of thinking that maybe we do want to have this up, well, put this one on as well. So we'll just build these two here. Now I am deliberately restricting the building simply because what I want is to keep piling these rubles up, create my war chest for 1938. Once we get above 1 million, I might start pushing the boat out a little bit further. I doubt very much if I'm going to build this ironworks and steelworks here. I just don't think it's got a big enough return. Is this being built? I think it's got. I think what I will do is see if I can push the priority up there with respect so that we can get that finished. Because I really would like to get the roller and the bulldozer up before things go. So we're up to 23,000. And economy wise, we're doing pretty well actually. I'll show you here. I mean, we're making about 30,000 a month at the moment. And we've only got a few more days before the harvest starts. I mean, I could go a few more days over the top. What I really should have done is start a little bit earlier. What we got here, a new type of vehicle available. Right, this looks a bit like a water truck. So just take a quick look at that. I'm keeping a really good eye on the vehicles as they come in, simply because I want to be aware of. Yeah, we got this here now. This actually carries 8 cubic meters of water. That's not bad actually. We might need that because down over here. In fact, I think we can. Let me just. I'm thinking we're going to put the town in here. Let's just plan it a little bit. And what I'm considering is we go with gravel. And what I'm considering is come in here and then come there like that, like that. And then what we're going to have is like a town center here. Because we won't have any through traffic, so we'll put a town center in here. It should be in range of the heating plant, and of course we have the power plant here. It's going to be interesting bringing this up, because what we may have to do is get a workforce in the early spring, and then try and get everything built in preparation. I am one now. What would we need for the coal mine and this? I mean, we're talking several thousand people, aren't we? So I'm thinking from a shopping perspective that we are looking at maybe a small shopping center just in this corner here, like that. So we'll put more shopping. I know it's going to look a little bit more modern, but how many? This can serve 150 people. When we got the corner market, the trouble with the corner market is it's got no factory connections. This has got, so this one will, oh, sorry. So this one will serve 150 people, and it's got storage for 12 tons of food, 8 tons of electronics. Okay, that's the Tudor market. Do I want to stay with the Tudor market theme? That could look quite modern 1930s, couldn't it? Have a look at, go to shopping. Oh, we've got another new vehicle. I'm just going to pause the game while I'm thinking. When I get into this mode, I just don't, I just get very worried about the game running rebasing. More chic. These are too small. I mean, this is my favourite, but is it a bit too much? I mean, got lots of storage, so it wouldn't need a separate warehouse. See, this one, it's got loads of storage, but the problem is it wouldn't have, and I don't think it's got a lot of, it's only got 2 drop-off points. I think that's the problem with that one. Village shop, chic, old gates. See, that again, that looks quite nice. How many? Again, it's only got the 2 drop-off points. What we got here? Huge mole. Wow, that might be a little bit too much. I think because this is going to be a little bit more of a permanent town, I think maybe we will go with this. It's actually got 3 unload points, so maybe we will put a major store in the center here like that. Put you there. Luckily we've got the trucks, and then for support the unloading and loading, we can angle that a little bit that way, because I don't really want it to connect. Okay, run again, and we'll just accept that. What that would do is give us a vehicle drop-off point, so that kind of marks our city center, and then we can just build out and round. We'll probably, so that marks our the center of our new town, and we'll probably build it a lot more out this way. We might put, say, some of our, in fact I can do it here. What it would just come out like that, and then put you. Oh, this has got memories of city skylines, building curved roads like that. What we might do is put some ancillary services like the secret police and other things over here, so then they could cross over, and then we'll try and keep this road free of junctions, so that it will actually go quite well. How's the road going? It's probably crawling there, isn't it? Okay, we've now got this built, and the first thing we're going to need to do is cancel this lot. That's a dead cert. Actually, no. Electric wiring. All you're going to do is build roads and factory connection. Right, we're on the 17th of July. I don't think the first of the harvests has started yet. Not quite there, so we're still okay. What I'm going to do is we've got 33,000. What I'm going to do is we're going to buy the roller. Come in here. Right, so we got the low boy can move 13 tons. We got so the low boy can actually move these. So what we're going to do is buy. Oops, can't buy you there. So we need you type U low boy, which can carry both of these. And it's the fastest option. The other thing I also noticed is that we got this flying P liner aggregate, a lower flying P, which can actually carry vehicles. And I'm quite interested in this because we could get a port more in quick enough and get the money to buy the ship. We could move Western vehicles to the north, but the trouble is $1 million is, or $1.9 million is going to be painful. So what we need here now is it's an open hole, isn't it? To make sure that we buy the right one. This one, isn't it? 42 tons. Okay. Now what we're going to do is pick you up and send you to there. And then we've got to send you to there. Oh no, cancel. Yep, I know. Race line. Right, he's ready to go. So you're going to pick up from there. And you're going to, in theory, need to go to there. You will unload the truck. Just want to make sure you see which truck he actually picks up. So this actually works. I've turned the UI off, so I really want to get a nice picture of this. Let me just back off a little bit. Yep, we're looking good. Can I get a better picture? Oh, that's even better. You may notice that I'm not actually taking the pictures. The reason for that is I find it a little bit easier to actually take the picture from the video editing software rather than from the game. Anyway, we're just going to let that run. So we'll move that up to there. And your first job is going to be... Oh, okay, these guys have got down here and now picked up this. So this road's actually been finished. That's brilliant. It's the road crew. Yep, you've picked that road up as well. So what we're going to do is just keep pushing this out. Try and get to this point. I'm not worried about doing these roads. What I want is to asphalt to the border, possibly asphalt through there and up here to the bit there. But we've got another new vehicle type. They're all coming in quite quickly now. Let me just let the game run. What we're getting in the way of vehicles. Now, I think we did get another one as well. We got that one, which looks a little bit like a covered hole. There it is there. So we're actually starting to get some bigger capacity trucks now. They're not massively. If we sort by capacity, I mean, the trucks are slowly moving up into, you know, the higher territory now. I think the other one was... That actually looks like a snowplow. That's got 25 ploughing speed, which is, again, it's a bit of an improvement. It's only got a top speed of 40 kilometers an hour. So this one, the Zeiss is still marginally better. It plows slower, but it's got a faster top speed so they can get around a bit quicker. So just getting this sorted out. Okay, we've now started the process of this. How are we doing? 139 tons. We're gonna remove that there, unload into the main silo. Got absolutely no idea what just happened there. My screen just went black, and we'll just flip that. And of course we're going to need this review from the custom shed. Just go up, unload main silo. I think that will be it. Now, somebody did suggest that I set another distribution office down here to export the overflow, but at the moment I'm quite happy just to do what I'm doing, because the idea is that eventually, as we get more and more staff down here, we'll get more and more people into here. We're producing more fuel. So rather than exporting the crops, we'll be making a little bit more profit. I'm kind of thinking these guys exporting the fuel. I think maybe it's time for, maybe we'll go to 25% fuel. Full, sorry, not fuel. Full fuel, full fuel. Let's go up to here. Right. We've got to find that low boy. Is the paving billing is still in here. So I just want to make sure. Oh, here he comes. I've never been too sure how these guys actually work, but I just want to make sure he picks up the roller. So there he is. He's picked the roller up. Brilliant. Now what I'm going to do is just hook him, and we're just going to put him down there, because once he drops off, we're going to need to send him to up to here. And what we'll do is we'll set this to deliver mechanisms by truck. So what I have is just the paver and the roller in there doing the stuff, because at the moment, oh, it's painful. But it will speed this up. You can see the difference straight away. I mean, how fast that is actually going to get built. It's brilliant. Anyway, so we're just getting that done. Is this actually finished yet? I think it is finished, isn't it? Yeah. Now the question is whether anyone's actually going to be using it. Right. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Right, we'll just see whether my plan worked, or whether it get it so that we can. Right, we can get people to. I'm just starting to wonder whether we can. We need 11 tons. The problem with this brick fit factory, I've realized I've made a mistake here, in the sense that what we've got here is thing, but if this splits 50-50, we might just get enough bricks coming into coal, sorry, not bricks, coming into here to get this working properly. How are we doing here? I don't, again, I'm very reluctant to overload, because I do want these two buildings finished before winter. 38%. I mean, the happiness, let's just have a look at the overall happiness. I mean, wow, we got 92% down here. 78% here. What's up with these? I think the part of the problem here is that this is one citizen. We have a problem with the hospital. Let me just see. No, they should be able to get to the hospital. How's crime? I think we're on top of the crime. Yeah, I think we get these two buildings built first, and then I think what we might do is start work on this brick factory. Because I know it's not going to be a massive production, and we've only got, I think it's only storage for 50 tons of brick, 24 tons of bricks, but it will be enough to offset some of our costs. Although I think probably if we look at our economy, import resources, I mean, we are starting to this year. Mind you, we've imported 244 tons of bricks. Steel's going to become a bit of a problem, and that's something we are going to need to watch. Here we go. We got our first paver. It's just going to really speed up because it means we can build roads without using a workforce. It's just amazing how much better things can be when you just got a paver. I mean, it's still not fast, but and of course our trucks here will be, but it's just going to make that little bit of difference. Right. Where are you? Okay, I want you. Go, not there. There. Turn around, come here. And you are going to deliver the trucks. It's a little bit big for the station, for the construction office, but it takes almost the full width. But I think it'd be okay. So we've got that cracked. That's 42 tons of steel. Let me just see. That's. Wonder whether the. I mean, let's have a look up here. This area's got power. We've now got an excavators, which we are using because we've got the Russian or the Soviet excavators, which I think are just in here, who aren't doing very much at the moment. So I'm just. Oh, where are you off to? Where are you going? Decided to go to the gas station, which is, and that's interesting. That is worth knowing. But if he's out of gas, he will go to the gas station. That means getting the gas into these offices is quite important. You have fuel storage. Yeah, you've got a little bit of fuel storage. I think what we will do is add these guys to our fuel delivery, because we don't really want them doing that. But we've now got the school. Of course, we want. I'm kind of thinking, what's the loyalty here? Got a bit of an experiment. What we're going to do is push that to 40. Just let it run. Because this school's not crucial compared to that school. So what I want to do is see if we can get a workforce of 40 here. To educate. We've got somebody who's a bit uneducated. So we'll just watch this. No, it's not going to work. Oh, yes, it might work. Right, let's just pause. He's got 40. He's got 39. We might get away with this. Let's just let this run. No. Well, we might. We've got more teachers than ordinary staff. I think we're affecting the power station. So we're probably pulling people. I think we're just going to let that run for the moment, because basically what they're doing is just providing local education to this area. And if we can start getting people educating over full, but making these 39, and they're picking up higher education from that, that might actually start to push that up. So we're going to give that a go. And that would be quite a major step forward, because that might just get us past that hurdle of 38, 39%. Yep, it seems to be working. Let me just check, keep an eye on these. I think right, let's actually go back to economy, save it thing this year. Yeah, bricks cost us more than gravel. So my instinct is build this, start work on this, and possibly, well, we'll build this first. It's going to take a little while to get here. Part of the reason why not many people are using this at the moment is the fact that a lot of people are coming in by bus. But hopefully when this is built and more people move into here, we'll get more people, because of course a lot of people are coming out to here. But then once we've built the brickworks, we could set one of these to provide the workforce to the power plant and the brickworks, because this is going to be 160. Divided by 3 is about 50 workers. So we could effectively start pushing workers into this area, which would then make this a little bit more consistent. I think we're looking good. How's the... We are getting workers piling up here now, but we are got a lot of construction projects going as well. So that's something we need to do. I mean, this is a bit of an encouraging sign in the fact that we've got the water trucks here. We've got a new vehicle. This looks very much like a personal car. This is the Gaz M1. Personal car. No, it's not a personal car. It means that's a police car. I saw top speed 105. Do we need any more police vehicles? Because we've got some pretty slow stuff up here. But then again, what's the point of having a vehicle capable of 105 when we got the top speed of 60 kilometers an hour? I do wonder whether we got one of 80. That's cheap, which is the Gaz A. I think we're going to get a couple of those. And Stanley Steamer's been very nice, but I think maybe it's time to sell it. Shame, but we're just going to sell that. And then we'll get a couple of faster police cars in. Hopefully they will be making their way into here. How are we doing down here? There we are, look at that. Oops. This is what makes the difference. Right. I'm gonna push down the next section. And once we get here, what that will mean is that these guys can then start making a contribution, and what we can do is the road crew up here can concentrate on the building support, so we could take off. I don't think these have got an auto detect for roads, have they? Yes, they have. So once this is built, we can take off the auto detect for roads up here, and these guys can support just general construction, because all we've got here is a steam shovel and an excavator and a building crane. In fact, we could probably send the steam shovel up to here, I think, eventually, if it acts as an excavator. I think what we will do is then the fuel to flow in. I think we might need to start considering building a... We need fuel in there so that the excavator doesn't wander off too far. Is this actually a free... Yep. I think it's time to build a proper distribution office here for my fuel. So I think we need to do that, because we're going to need to start freeing up some of these distribution offices to do here. If we get it in about there, this will have 6 vehicles on it, so picked up. We'll just get that built, then we can move these guys over to here. Then we can get rid of this free one here. Got a free depot. That's a proper... These are proper ones, aren't they? Or these the free ones? Doesn't tell you. How many free construction offices have I got left? Have a quick look. So we can have as many free construction offices as we want. Where I think just check this. Gas station's free. Is that right? What about road depots? Now that says 3 of 7. That says 3 of 12. But if any of you guys know, up 6. We got 6. See, the moment we've only got 1 spare free construction office. So we're going to need to do something about a construction office up here. So I'd like to keep one. Maybe we'll have to buy some of these cheapy ones to replace these over time, because I'm going to need to start freeing these up. The road depot I'm not so worried about, but the gas stations, certainly we need to get those done. How's the fuels? Not fuel, sorry. Storage. I think we're getting into balance now, aren't we? So we've got up to about 900,000. We've got $29,000. We've got this now being built by our small brick factory. And what we'll probably do is build this through the winter. We actually had 2 excavators working on this. Wow. Okay. I'll take it. How's our school going? That is working brilliantly. I'm really happy with this. Because this, look at that, 40. Got these kids coming out at 40. We've got... Right, let's just check the loyalty again now. See, we still got lowish loyalty there. But the loyalty does spread through here. But nobody in here just at the moment. hopefully as these graduate, these will move into these areas, and then hopefully what we'll get is higher qualified teachers here. These are 37, 38. In fact, what we could do is, let's have a look at this. As we get more and more move into here with higher, let me just see. Again, just look at the loyalty. If the average, see, these don't have a lot of people in them, but if these get, that someone with 42 was unemployed yesterday. I think if we let it run to say spring next year, what we can do then is, I think the next step would be to push the university staff up to 40%, because we've got 898 highly educated workers out of 1,249. So we could afford, if we could get some higher work, we could afford to take the losses of, if with a lower teaching staff in here, but that will push up our loyalty. What's our staff up here? So we're getting more and more people here. I think part of the problem up here now is the fact that we don't have enough, what can you say, accommodation up here. I'm wondering, say for argument's sake, because we got building a little, let me just see, I'm just trying to work out if I could put in another house up here. Let me just see, I don't want a big one, I want something like this, Jade apartment. So say for example's sake we can put in a residential property, say for argument's sake we just put it in about there. Yeah, we're going to put that there. Get our dig crew on that and that. I think I've just put the obviously there's no collision with this right here, so that might be a problem. And what I'm thinking is we're gonna set that to there, then we're going to set this to highly education. That's right. Actually, that might work here. Let me just set this. Put in, I forgot this element, but certainly going to have no one with low education. And we can start getting some highly educated. If we can fill this with highly educated people, because it's only going to have a staff of 80 or population of 80. What we could do then is start getting them into the radio station. That might work. I've got a new vehicle type here. I wouldn't even try to attempt to pronounce that. I have absolutely no knowledge of the Cyrillic alphabet. This looks like some kind of just go and have a look. It's a ruble truck. Let's have a look. We'll take a look at water first. Oh, it's a water bowser. 13 tons of water. Okay. We're actually getting somewhere. That reminds me, water, 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 water. Actually, I just want to check something. Exports this year. The reason I'm checking is that the gravel here has dropped down, but I think we're okay there. And the other thing also is we need to top our trees up. I think somebody posted a comment and said, why can't we replant the trees? But it's one of the annoying, you know, I wouldn't have thought it'd take that much to create an arborist so that we can auto plant trees. So we're getting this going. What we got here, I think this is the guy delivering the coal. I do wonder whether, if we're going to bring the brickworks online, whether we need another dumper. What have we got capacity wise? 4 tons. Got electricity problem. That's because the wind's not blowing. I can guarantee you that. How are we doing in the school? $41. So we're getting that education going. That is brilliant. A little bit worried about that. Just check. Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah, I forgot all about that. We need to build that. Oh, I forgot completely about that heating pipe. Not that it's going to be that major a problem, because I mean, this is going quite quickly. Right, we may need. This might need a boost because it looks like the diggers might not be here. So, 20 buses. Add you to that. Get that done. I think this may have to wait a little while until we've got that pipeline. Yeah, we need concrete and actually, how much steel we're going to need for this? 14 tons. That's not bad, but we got mechanical. We're going to need mechanical components. And yeah, that might work out to be a little bit expensive at the moment. '30th of September. It's going pretty well, actually. How's Paver guys are going quite well. Because we got a few construction projects. Because we got a few construction projects going. I think I might not build any more asphalting at the moment with the winter coming. Because the trouble is with these asphalt trucks is going on here. I've noticed that happen before. It's almost like because he jumps to here, then he goes up, that they kind of lose their way and then drive back and then they re-find it again. How are we doing here with workforce? No one moving in here, so we've got spare capacity at the moment. So doing okay. The opera house is not overloaded. Got the athletics club here. Kindergarten getting a bit borderline. We may need to go for another kindergarten. How's the school up here is now split. Kindergarten is okay. We're holding at 83%. Pipeline. Yeah, see there, it says there missing resource gravel. The reason for that is that all my trucks which are delivering gravel, which are here, we've only got 3 of them, and at the moment they're all kind of laying, working with the mud road, dirt road, or whatever it is. Just wonder if we can get something that's a bit more, maybe for the smaller jobs. I think we will do it. This is only 36. See, the decent speed vehicles are there. I mean, we could get another big truck from over here. Let me just see. I haven't really looked at the availability of dumpers. I don't. Oh, what we got here? 5.5 tons. 8.85 tons. 5 tons. 5 tons. Got 7.5 tons. This is 50 kilometers an hour. That's its total capacity. So the biggest one is still the Mac AC. Then we got these guys, which is 8.5 tons. And they're all, I mean, actually he looks quite cool actually. I'm tempted to buy him just to see what he looks like. Yeah, we're gonna buy this, guys. That's gonna, I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm quite fascinated to see where, and what we'll do is we'll send him. Oh, we got a new vehicle type. I'll pause the game. It is this one, isn't it? That'd be a grapple. And then we'll just take a look at him as he comes out. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oops. Just oops, where's he gone? Yeah, I like him. And hopefully he won't go down and queue up to deliver tarmac. But if he does, he does. That's all I can do about it. There's not much well, it's not much I can do about it. This is okay, we've finished the brick factory. We're gonna knock the workforce right back to about 5. And then what we'll do is we'll get that built. Now it's this one that's the aggregate guy. I think what we will do is we'll just prime this with coal. And we'll set that to 50%. Though where are you? Kind of wondering if I change. Actually, that might be a better solution. That might work actually. Let me just try this. Okay, this building is already assigned. What are you? Oh, it's not the powerhouse, it's this one. Sorry. Wrong building. We can remove the brick factory. remove the powerhouse. And what we're going to do is the aggregate coal truck is going to deliver to here. His job is to keep this at 50%. And if he, oops, got buildings on fire. Okay, that should be relatively safe. Right on the doorstep of the... Yeah, I think that will work. If we've got to find the guy, we may need another truck here. The trouble is we could make that a little bit too busy. Where is our truck that's meant to be? He's just delivered to the brickworks. So we may get some brick production. Just get rid of that. Just put you there. That may be a problem. Because he should be delivering to there and there. Is that because that's a production building? Okay, that's not going to work. Keep this at exactly 50%. Keep this at 50% for that. Right, at the moment, okay, it's not going to work, so we'll just have to do it that way. Are we producing any bricks? A little bit. So we've now got brickworks up and running. We've got that working, we've got this working, and we are kind of making a little bit of money. So these are going to be constantly flowing into here. Keeping this going. Have to keep an eye on this delivery. What I could do is do that. What that will do is send the coal into here, and then we can purchase the coal into here with this truck. Yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to come here and I'm going to remove the brick factory from here. His job is to keep the power station full of coal here. The job of this guy is to supply the coal to the brickworks. So what that would mean is we're getting the bricks effectively for free, and we'll just have the coal there. So we've got a new type of vehicle. Okay, this looks like it's an open hole, so we'll just take a quick look at that. There it is there. We've got a vehicle that's only capable of carrying steel. That's a new one. I don't know if that's an error or what, but it's interesting. Anyway, guys, I've realised that I'm running out of time, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.